Here you can see an LMA is placed in the position and it is connected to the circuit and used for ventilation. Now a fiber optic scope is introduced to the LMA. Here you can see the fiber optic scope is passed and you have a distal obstruction at the carina which is visualized on the monitor. This is how a fiber optic scope is done through the LMA. Okay. Here the fiber optic bronchoscope is performed via laryngeal mask airway during general anesthesia in a spontaneously breathing patient with carinal tumor. Here the laryngeal mask airway permits the visualization of vocal cord and subglottic stitches with the bronchoscope, which is not possible when fiber optic bronchoscope is passed via endotracheal tube. When you pass fiber optic bronchoscope to the endotracheal tube, you already have caused the vocal cord. So, you may not see the vocal cord, but in LMA, it is before the vocal cord. So, you can visualize the vocal cord as well as the subglottic structure. But in endotracheal tube, you cross the vocal cord and place the endotracheal tube just below the vocal cord, 2 to 3 cm below the vocal cord. So, the glottis and the subglottis may not be visible through fiber optic bronchoscope if you use an endotracheal tube. Now, coming to transbronchial needle aspiration, you have passed the LMA. This is connected to the circuit. The fiber optic bronchoscope is now passed. Here you can see the fiber optic scope is passed, and through the channel port, here you can see the channel port, the needle biopsy holder comes in, and here you can see the nodes from which the biopsy is taken. Here you can, this is the tracheal, just below the carina you have nodes, and the needle is used to aspirate and get the diagnosis. This is the one of the indication for flexible fiber optic bronchoscopy. Another important use is the foreign body extraction. Here you have a basket like thing. Here you have a small peanut just below the carina and a basket like thing is there which can remove the foreign body and you can clear the foreign body, and you can also diagnose the distal airway anomalies. The fiber optic scope is passed and here you can see the anomalies, okay, whether any obstruction is there, those things can be visualized. You can visualize the right lower lobe and the middle lobe bronchus. Like that you can diagnose any abnormalities are there. Now coming to the common indication of flexible fiber optic bronchoscopy, the most important thing is visualization of glottis and subglottis. This will be possible only if the fiber optic is passed through LMA, not through the endotracheal tube. Your transbronchial needle aspiration for diagnosis of tumor or various other pathology, foreign body which is in the trachea or bronchus, distal airway abnormalities. More distal airway abnormalities can be diagnosed with flexible fiber optic bronchoscopes, and stent placement. Another important indication of fiber optic bronchoscope is self-expanding flexometallic airway stent. This is the fiber optic view of the proximal end of the flexometallic tracheal stent which is put for tracheal stenosis.